Ooh, oh, I can come. Ooh.
I love the women, I love the ladies, I love the chicks. I love the tits, the ass, and the pussy. I don't do. Do your fucking job!
I don't know, it's just, you know, we're putting something foreign into our bodies and we just don't know what's going to happen. Then again, I drink alcohol.
You got a dick, I'll follow you.
Yeah, FBI can eat my fucking grundle hole.
I basically bust in on her.
I hate your fucking guts. I'll kick your ass, woman. And fuck Bill Goldberg.
I play games where you get fucked to death.
Creepy sons of bitches.
Colonizer.
A lot of small ones.
I had about motherfucking 15, motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
I'm coming on your ass, Rick. I'm coming for that ass. Yeah.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
Oh my god, die.
Orgasmic Isaiah, I knew you'd come.
Yeah, baby.
So do those just go to Larry Funk by default?
I was gonna say, yeah. I'll give it to him. I got a new liver. What is up with that? I put the liver in my back and it's liver fat. Yo, some kid had to die, but now I live. Crazy as fuck, crazy as sit. So when I sit down on the motherfucking toilet seat, the brown stuff starts to fall down, it starts to leak. And you know I'm not dead, I'm ready to shed the poop in my bunghole. Here it comes, ready to go. I got the ass cheeks popping. I got them ass cheeks popping. I got that doo-doo dropping. I'm dropping poo-poo popping, and I'm pooping and I'm popping and I'm pooping in the potty. And this is what I do when I'm drinking at the party. I grab a fucking beer and then I stare at a girl and then my asshole starts to hurl. I got the motherfucking left one rocking. I got the motherfucking right one.
Wow. I hope everybody's having a sexy day, including you, nerdy, you cunt.
Baby, I missed you. You're an old man now.
I know, I'm 69.
Hell yeah. Now you can do you can play as my stepdad when we make the pornos.
Oh yeah. Now that's what I've always been waiting for with you. Your little tight butthole. Like I guarantee you got a nice little butthole to go in.
Yeah, it's a little hairy, but you know, nothing we can look past.
Never mind. I mean, bro, mine's like clean.
What? You got a clean pooper?
Pretty much, yeah. It's real weird. Yeah, it's very clean. I mean, look, I can't grow facial hair. You know what I mean? Can you like, even in my ass won't grow hair. So it's like no wonder that I can't grow facial hair. Like even my shithole won't grow something.
I never understood the saying where somebody would be like, if you're pissed off, they'd say you've got a hair up your ass. Because my ass is full of hairs. So I've always been like, what do you mean? I've always got hair on my ass.
I knew a guy, he pantsed himself one time to like flash us with his ass or something like that. He was like, oh, take this with my ass. And he fucking pulled his pants down, bro. I almost threw up. There was like a fucking toupee in his ass. Like, but only in his ass. Like in like a rainbow of hair, black hair in his ass. And I was like, bro, there's no way that shit isn't just stuck in that all day long, all the time.
Oh, for sure. You got to go wet wipes. Otherwise, your asshole looks like one of those sea monsters that swallows ships. with
Bro.
the hairs.
That's so
Nerdy,
gross, bro.
is your hole like Robin Williams' arms, like that kind of hairy, or like?
Yeah, before he hung himself.
Or
'Cause I
like
think all his
George
arm
Animal
hair fell
Steel's
off
back.
after. What's up?
Or like George Animal Steel's back.
Hmm.
Like the Iron Sheik's back, I'd say. It's like a forest down there.
That even
Actually,
grosser
yeah,
than that,
back
bro.
there.
There's one thing grosser than that, bro. There was a chick once that I saw that had black hairs in her ass, like a whole beard of, and I was like, I almost threw up.
Chicks with a lot of pubes in my high school were called Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
Now it didn't
God.
matter what race they were, if they were
AKA Lillian Garcia.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, she's got a big bush. You heard about that?
She has a huge bush, from
I-
what X-Pac says.
Yeah.
Lillian Garcia banged X-Pac?
No.
They asked him.
It was the
and
word in the
first
locker
thing he
room.
thought
at the time.
about Lillian, and he said, "Big bush."
What the fuck?
It's on YouTube. Go look it up.
Well, maybe. All right, I could see that, maybe. But, I mean, like, that's not that crazy. Like, you could see at any time a girl could decide to leave that there, or that could be a thing going on. Like, that
She's
isn't...
Hispanic.
Yeah, well, yeah, she seems very just... I don't know. But, like, dude...
Garcia.
For her ass to be fully, like, full of hair... I don't know why. Like, the pube part doesn't bother me. I know that it's there. It's on the outside. But it's the fact that, you know, this girl was laying down, you know, naked, and, like, her panties were off.
Well, X-Pac used the term crabgrass. So, again, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, X-Pac didn't see it either, so what the fuck, you know? I
Yeah,
mean,
wait, how does X-Pac know?
X-Pac
How
can't
does
even go to the
X-Pac know?
grocery store without a dog, so, I mean, can we really trust
Well, I mean,
this
again, the rumor and innuendo is strong in that locker room.
So he did fuck her.
Again, I don't know. I wasn't there.
So how do you explain him knowing that she has a hairy bush?
He did his sit down interview, and I'm taking his word for it. Again, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the situation, dude.
Hey, listen, Rojas, this is the same guy that goes to fucking My Last Match, all right?
Which by the way, they haven't actually done a preview since what was it, like February or March? So they are gonna tour again. I just don't know when.
I bet
so.
you it's
and
the
I would go.
I think it's the last
would
show.
go.
It's their last show. That's what I think.
Well, they got awards, so I think they're gonna keep going with
What
again,
award?
with resources.
What award did they win? Yeah, I'd like to see what that is.
Local, dude. You start with local awards, and then you make your way up. That's how
Okay.
it's done.
Make your way up
Yeah,
the
local
rung.
awards. They give local awards away to like anybody. Like
Best anal scene.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily.
they'll give awards to fucking people like, oh, who's the best handyman in the state? Like, who gives a shit?
You know what's
Yeah,
weird
that guy
about
gets an
that?
award.
Handyman
I got best.
Handyman
Fa-
can
I
mean a lot
got.
of things in Jersey.
I got best dad in my local awards. It was crazy. Yeah, it was weird.
Out of how many dads, though? How many dads?
No, well, here's the thing. Most people don't even know about the awards. So 3 people voted for me because my name looked good. They thought they knew me, and that's why I won. Yeah, it's weird. For all they know, I fucking
What are you talking about?
the local. You know, I'm just saying, like they have a bunch of validity as that.
Nerdy was voted most likely to have ass hair when he got older in school.
Nerdy should
Can
have
you
been.
believe that? Can you believe that Nerdy is like 38 years old?
Holy shit.
No,
you
he's not.
pieces of shit. All right, Mr. Pico, you're most likely to die alone. Luke Rojas is most likely to die of a heart attack. And Joe Cronin, most likely to die without a YouTube channel.
Oh, should have said.
You planned that hours in advance.
Should have said suicide.
Now
but-
who wants some?
Well, for a 38-year-old man or for a 77-year-old man, you look very good for your age.
Yeah, Joe does look pretty good for 77.
I mean, bro, does it get any better than me? I will get you pregnant on the first shot. I don't really. I'm not a big. I'm not a big hairy
I like
person.
I like Mr. Pico earlier in the chat. Joe's like, yeah, I'm 39. I'm starting to get up there. And Mr. Pico's like, you could really pass off for a 37-year-old. I'm like, what a fucking dickhead.
On that note, welcome to Monetize This, episode number 417.
Jesus.
3 episodes
well,
away till
we-
I'm champion. 3 episodes away, boys. Can you believe it?
Well, 4 if you're including this one because it's only really just started. So I mean,
Start shaving your ass hair now for that.
Yeah, we got like 7 hours to go.
yeah. Well, who knows? It might be a short one because maybe somebody will just call in and fuck everything up, like Mr. Pico. I'm sorry, not Mr. Pico, Pacharo or something. And maybe Jacob.
Us.
Maybe
I've never done a
maybe
swanton
Jacob.
in my closet before.
What was that?
How do you confuse me and Pacharo? I've never done a swanton bomb into my own closet before.
Or
I
been,
don't know, like,
or been a
mental
retard.
capacity, and I was just like, yeah.
You've never been a retard
Must be a
either,
freak.
but I mean that doesn't matter. I
I
guess.
wear a mask.
Yeah.
You both have P in your name, so I'm like, Pico, Pacharo,
You've never
retard,
had
idiot.
pee in your life that was in pussy.
Wow, that was a really smart one. You never had if you didn't sound like you had like 7 pieces of gum stuck in your mouth while you said it, it might have been an effective joke.
Was it flavored gum?
It was cum gum.
My favorite.
Cum gum. Ugh.
Cum gum.
Yeah, we know that. We know
Awkward
that,
silence.
nerdy.
I unfortunately I don't. I don't want to know. Anyway,
Dude,
so
isn't it great we got guys like Mr. Pico to point out awkward silence? Because, we just can't have one fucking fraction of like second of a fucking dead air on the stream. Otherwise, we might kill ourselves. Hey, at least it's not like fucking Jacob RB stream where the whole thing is dead air.
Yeah,
Damn.
I almost rather have dead air than Jacob RP rapping.
His fucking rap was so terrible. He's like shouting. His mic is bad. His room is echoey, so you can hear his like shouting echo off the walls. It's just embarrassing. And then like the fact that he thinks that like he owned him.
Mixtape, basically. It was like so distorted and so much echo that you're barely making out the words that are coming out of the speaker.
You know what?
You can make out what.
You just gotta. It's like $40. You can buy a better mic. $40. Remember, he's rich, so buy a better.
Amazon.
Better job than all of
Amazon.
us. Go buy a better fucking microphone.
It's amazing his victims can't escape with all that echo in the room. You'd think they'd shout for help.
Imagine his mom fucking him. Imagine his mom fucking his feet. How about that?
That's hot.
You got the nice feet, Jacoby. And he's the one coming like a girl. That's the crazy part. Imagine him coming, bro. While she fucks his dirty little fucking feet. He got the feet of a fucking. Is the feet of a homeless child molester.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's worse. Like I can understand that happening. Like, hey, maybe you just didn't take a shower that day. But the fucking fact that this idiot puts his feet right in camera, like as if like, oh yeah, nothing's wrong. It's disgusting. You should really kill yourself because of that.
You should really go to a freaking doctor because apparently if you got all that loot, go get your feet looked at, bruh. Get some Dr. Scholl's. Get something. Put some powder on your feet. Put some cream on your feet.
Just wash them. Just take a shower and wash them.
That's what I said in my song. Wash them, scrub them. Gotta scrub them.
Yeah, rub them, scrub them, dub them.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Again, to the point where even no matter how much you wash it, it's still going to look like, a lagoon of like a cluster of diamonds on the tip.
Bada bing, bada boom. Clean your fucking toes, fucking cocksucker.
You just clean them, and then you'd wear these like magical things called socks, right?
Oh my!
And
explain.
Yeah, socks. They do this thing with socks. They keep dirt from getting on your feet.
Are they soft?
You know what, guys? I just, for fun today, I don't know why I did this. It's an experiment. I'm not sure if it's going to go anywhere, but I
killed my family.
No, I...
That broke Joe.
That
broke Joe.
Guys, we should really send the police over to Joe's house. He was laughing way too hard at this joke.
Turn the gas off, Joe. Turn the gas off.
Oh my
Call
god,
the police.
Dude. That's so much better than what I was going to say.
Yet.
Guys, Yeah, let's just leave it at jokes. Yeah, at Luke's joke. I like that. You know.
I like
Killed his family.
where it was going. No, I tweeted rape at the FBI 7,000 times today just to see if they would do anything. I don't know. They're just someone looking at this from the social media and like, you know, well, we got this guy threatened to kill us all. This guy said he would blow up the FBI. This guy said we're all fucking Nazis working for the deep state. But then we got this one guy, he tweeted us 7,000 times rape. And they're like,
that wouldn't shock me.
That was I was just gonna say, can you imagine if that was an actual rape case where somebody actually did get raped? They posted the FBI and it just absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
like,
nothing
wow,
would
that's
happen.
defense.
It wouldn't. Nothing would happen. I'm telling. No, it wouldn't happen because I'll tell you, bro. People have done crazy shit on there, and I've
Wait,
even
Joe, was that
sent
really
stuff.
was that really what you wanted to tell?
Yeah, I was getting to the point of like where I was gonna say something ridiculous, and I couldn't, and I was like, well, I'm gonna say that I tweeted rape to the FBI, and then you're just like, I killed my family, and I fucking lost it because it's so much, dude, it's so much simpler and funnier.
I thought you were like actually gearing up to say something like important, like, "Hey, I don't know if this is going on, if anything's going to happen, but I have set up a daily motion account, like, or some crazy, like,
Oh my gosh.
not crazy, something actually realistic."
I was trying to build up to like something
Made a
that where you
blip
thought, oh, what's he gonna say? Oh, I tweeted rape to the FBI 70 times today, but instead, like, you cut that off and then delivered a better joke. So like, like any chance I had was gone. Well, I killed my family. Like that's, I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, bro, that murdered me. Like that would be better. I should do that. I should take that and add that to the stand-up lineup. Hey, everybody, listen. I don't know. Check this out. The other day I was experimenting with something. Like I didn't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. But you know, so I killed my family. Like they would just be like, oh, what the fuck.
I
No.
pulled a Chris Benoit.
I almost think you go hard R with it and you say you raped and murdered your family.
I raped
I feel
my
like Joe
family.
would do that though.
That's
Joe would
NC-17 right there.
You listen, guys.
Joe would kill his family. Joe would kill his family and then like still make streams for a few days after, before the cops found the bodies.
Yeah.
Right. He texts us about the
You would
dog.
just smell the odor. You would just smell the corpse. I'm
gonna go do I just want to do dark ass stuff that's kind of almost funny but not funny, but it's fucked up, and I want to tell it at comedy places, and I want to videotape the people's reactions, and like maybe a couple people laugh, but most people are just like, what the fuck, and I'll just say
goth comedy.
There's
yeah,
an
it's
open
not though.
topic.
It's more like I'm trolling them just for my YouTube channel, and I'd be like, listen, guy, everybody thinks they know their family, right? You think you know your brother, your sister, your mother, whatever, but you really don't know your family until you've raped them. That's when when you start to find out. Like, let me
You've seen their insides.
Yeah, and then you've tasted their insides.
No, they'll laugh at every joke you make until it's a transgender one. Then they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to laugh at that, guys. I mean, I don't know."
Imagine that you're sitting there like, I raped my family. And you don't know your family until you rape them, and you videotape the audience. You know, like just their faces that they make and whatever. And then we'll make some kind of YouTube video out of it. I don't know, like what we'll do.
I would have loved to see the I would have loved to see the audience's faces when they were reacting to Tommy's stand-up.
Oh, no, yeah, that would have been good too. But no, and here's the other thing too, is you pick stuff out in the crowd on purpose. Like you look at someone, hey, sweetheart, yeah, nice rainbow, whatever, I see that. What's up, LGBTQ? Yeah, guess what? Those people aren't real. Like, and trans people aren't real. Like
they're fake.
And I don't mean like I don't mean like it's not real, like it's not happening. I mean like everything they do is bullshit. You know that, right? And then just have her be like, what the fuck? Like it's not, and it's not funny. And she's like, you're not funny or whatever. Yeah, I'm not funny, but I'm right, you fat bitch. How about that? I'm right, you fucking goddamn cunt. What if I tell you this? You know what you get? You know what you are if you chop off your pussy? A psycho, you fucking fat psycho. Like, and you just start shitting on people until they throw you out. And then you fucking put it up on YouTube.
Psycho with the chopped off pussy.
Yeah, how about that? And then some guy's got a shirt that says, Trump on it or whatever. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, Trump 24. Ha ha ha. Yeah, bro. Yo, this motherfucker has tits the size of his ex-wife now. Dude, Donald Trump looks like a fucking shriveled old fucking hag of shit. Eats McDonald's every day. Trump 24. Oh, yeah, he really didn't lose the election, you sore loser fuck.
Yeah, maybe Trump should lose 24 pounds. How about that?
Maybe
Why do
lose
I- why do I
24
feel like
pounds.
I've heard this before. Like, it sounds like Kramer when he went crazy.
Exactly. That like you just do the Kramer at the comedy place and you just hit everybody, dude. If there's a guy with a Philadelphia Eagles shirt, hey, Philadelphia Eagles made themselves all the way out to Boston. What's up, bro? You an Eagles fan? You fucking loser, dude. Your city's a shithole. Hey, do you like Boston because there's Democrats here too, right? Yeah, we haven't quite reached the shithole that your city is, you fucking loser, Philadelphia cheese fuck. Yeah, go have a heart attack. Go eat some cheese and have a heart attack. The Philadelphia Eagles.
Go hang out with your mobster friends.
Have
Is
fun
that
with
right?
that fucking eagle. The fucking eagle's a fucking faggot bird on your T-shirt. You look like a loser, bro. Kill yourself, brother. How about that? The Eagles suck.
Why don't you go fucking rape and pillage your whole city again after you win a game? Oh, wait a second. That would mean that you would win another Super Bowl, which isn't going to happen.
Your shit off the
They
fucking
would all
sidewalk
react
again.
like, what's
Too much
Will,
to clean up.
what's Will Smith's wife? What's
Oh yeah, Jada Pink
keep
fucking
her
Black Heartsman.
motherfucking name out your motherfucking mouth.
Dude, then at the end, after you're just done yelling at everybody, then just be like, "I'm sorry. My wife asked for a divorce before I came up here, and I said, and I hate."
Right
And then
before I
just-
raped and murdered her.
Yeah, and then just fucking spike the mic down. No, then pick the microphone back up, spike the mic down, and then walk off. But then come back, pick up the mic, and go. Oh, by the way, my Facebook is. You guys can find me on Facebook.
Yeah, and then mic drop right after that.
Dan comedy.
So you start promoting like a charity for like disabled children. I'm like, oh fuck, now we can't boo them.
Listen,
Like,
guys.
oh, and I'd
Before
like
I
to,
go, one last thing. Listen, I support a disabled veterans website. I know some of my humor is very dark and sick and stuff like that, but seriously, I do this for a good cause. I know that some of this stuff really wasn't jokes. It was kind of like attacks and mean-spirited and whatever. It's part of my act. I do this. I make videos, and then I raise money for disabled vets. And a lot of you guys, I just want you to support the cause. If you can help out, even $1 is fine. I'll give you the website in a minute. But before I do that, I just want to give you my impersonation of disabled people. And then go. By the way, there is no website. Fuck you and fuck everybody.
That's
fuck disabled people.
lemonparty.org.
Yeah, fuck you. But seriously,
Dude,
go to
not-
www.savethechildren.com, and it's like, oh, wait a second,
You would
is he
not make
joking
Oh
again?
my god, bro! Yeah,
Bro.
I just.
You would
dude.
get crashed, bro. You would get your ass whooped.
Oh, just see if I could get killed. Like try to get people to jump me at the comedy place. To get people to hurt me. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
would have
it's-
loved if, like, one of these times in WWE, if like a heel, like they really wanted to get him like some good heat, he went after like one of the Make-A-Wish kids. It was like, oh, what are you doing, huh? Oh, you here to watch the wrestling match? How does it feel? That's probably the last match you'll ever watch.
Damn, dude.
Give him a low blow.
Oh no, I'll bring up a guy with a disabled guy in a wheelchair with me, and then I'll scream at him for like 10 minutes. Stand up! Go ahead! Get up! And I'm just laughing in his face, and then people are like, "What's the joke here? What is going on?" What? And just
It's funny.
The whole 10-minute set, I'm just yelling at a. The whole 10-minute set is me yelling at a disabled guy to get up.
It's funny because they would have done something like that in like the 90s. Like I could totally see like Ted DiBiase being like, get up, and then like throwing money at him, like, I'll give you $1,000 if you get up. 100,000.
Oh my god. $100,000 if you get up. Go ahead.
$1 million. I'll give you $1 million. I guess this guy really doesn't want the money. And you
Oh my
make matters
God.
worse, it would be like a black kid too.
That reminds me of like the Opie and Anthony thing with Wheelchair Fred, where they pretended that, oh, I'm going to make you walk, Fred. And because he wasn't paralyzed, but he's in a wheelchair.
Right.
And he, come on, Fred. And he fucking started
Oh my
shaking and
God.
stood up and then just fell to the ground. And they
Dude,
started a riot.
That
Great
is
shit.
so. Oh man, I didn't know they did that. Fuck, someone's already kind of
I
done
don't
it.
know if there's any footage of it, but them telling stories about it is still pretty good. It's
Oh
just
my God.
hilarious.
It's really,
They
yeah,
did
Joe.
that.
It's really fucked. Somebody took your making fun of disabled people idea.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
right.
this is- no, but dude, imagine
Yeah,
this.
well,
Like,
It's just good ideas.
imagine like
Guess we could just
I'll-
push him down the stairs now.
I'll pay a person to come. So the guy would be with me, right? So he goes into the crowd in the wheelchair, right? He gets on the wheelchair, and then I start I start my set. Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Yeah, I'm Joe from from Boston. Blah blah blah. All right. So anyway, hey, are you okay, buddy? What's up, man? How far? That guy's you're way too far away. You know, they always put the handicapped people in the back. You guys ever realize that? What the fuck? Hey, before I start my set, can someone bring him up here? Hey, dude, would you like to see the set? How about you come up here on stage with me? How about that? And then everybody's like, oh, yeah, bring him up here. I'm going to have him you're going to have the best seat in the house for my set that I'm going to do, okay? All right, come on up here. And if we can get him to stay for the next couple of comedians, maybe we can get that approved. All right, hey, come on up here. What's your name? Andy. Okay, Andy. Yeah, what's up, Andy, bro? So what happened, bro? What happened to you? I was born with cerebral palsy. Okay, cool. So sit right over here. Everybody, Andy's gonna sit here for the whole thing. It's a little weird, but hey, listen, he's got the best seat in the house now. I don't know why these people. And then just be like, so anyway, Andy, why don't you get up for everybody? Yeah, go ahead, stand up. Get up. And then for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes straight, get up! Get up! Get up, Andy, you fucking idiot! Get up! Go ahead! We're waiting, Andy! Get up! Get up! And you're just yelling for 10 minutes, bro, and everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? 10 minutes of this shit, bro. And no one's laughing. They're all concerned, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like,
no. The funniest part is that people will laugh at first, like awkwardly.
They'll clap along. They'll start clapping because they're gonna be like, yeah, go, you go, and it'll slowly just turn to like, what the fuck?
No, but they'll be laughing literally because they don't know what to do. So eventually it will turn to dead silence, but that's after like several minutes of like mild laughing at this disabled person being shouted at by a psycho.
I'll tell you what, I'll start telling jokes when you start being vertical. You fucking lose. Andy, get up! Get the fuck up! I'll just keep waiting. Liberal Massachusetts. Andy. Is this what liberal mass is? I'll just sit in my fucking chair and rot away. The government will pay for it, right? Get up! Get up! Get up!
I can't get up because I'm next door.
Get up! Get up.
Andy, you lazy piece of shit. Get your ass up.
Anytime you want to get up, bro, get up. You got the ability. Go ahead, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. And it's just fucking, like, these, you're right, they're going to slowly become uncomfortable. They're going to go from like, haha, yeah, to like, what the fuck is this guy doing? They won't know. And the whole point is to get them so uncomfortable they're dead silent. And then eventually somebody will say, this isn't funny, or something like that. Oh, it's not funny? Fuck you! And your whore that's with you!
And then eventually Andy gets up and is like, it was all part of the show.
No. We never have him get up, and I don't know him, and somebody even comes over who's his handler and says, we'll fucking sue you. Yeah, sue me, you whore! Like, and then, like, that's how the fucking whole thing ends. And I just leave, and nobody there knows what just happened. They think they saw.
No, it turns out that you have Tourette's.
No, and even
like, are you really good?
You know what would really happen is somebody would record it on their cell phone, and it would go up on like YouTube under, like, not funny comedian bullies parable. There'd be people coming to kill me.
How did this fucking train wreck story even start?
I have no
idea. I like how Joe has to give a realistic ending to it too. Like, and it would go up online and it'd be like, oh, this terrible guy, and he would get canceled, his career would end. And and then of course the guy, he would eventually go to jail or something. Like he has to put this realistic spin to it.
Oh yeah.
No, Luke, he'd get invited on Rogan. He'd probably go the way of Shane Gillis. This might actually be a good work.
Yeah, I could actually work this out, yeah. And I could say, man, dude, the whole point is that's Benny. I mean, like, I met him online, and we're friends, and we went in on this together, and...
Dude, fuck that, Cronin. I can play a little para, little para police,
I think he would just,
Yes.
I think he would just get Miguel.
Yeah, because
Mattel, dude.
first it would be like, oh my God, he bullied this autistic guy. Then someone would start like a GoFundMe for Andy, the autistic guy, and it would get to like $1 million. And then
Or Andy actually stands up after 10 minutes.
Yes, actually,
Like,
you know what?
after it gets away from
I'll start the
uncomfortable.
GoFundMe. I myself will start the GoFundMe. Like, and so we'll be taking donations for him on behalf of me because it will be him. And we'll have to give all the money back once they realize that we worked the whole thing. But hey, I'm like, hey,
No,
man,
you would split the money with him. You would
Right,
split
right.
the money.
Well, I would, but if they let me keep it. But then here's the thing: I'd be on Rogan, and Rogan would be like, "So you come up with this idea, yeah?" And then so once we finally, and I'm starting to panic now, Joe, because I'm like, these people really think I'm this evil son of a bitch. So like, I can't wait to just to get the the facts out, the truth out, that me and this guy are friends, we work together, and he didn't really get bullied, he was part of it, and we just wanted to make people very uncomfortable, some kind of different type of humor, comedy, dark comedy that maybe they would laugh at later, right? Like they might not laugh at it there, eventually they were like disgusted by it, but at home later it would become funny to them. So it's almost like the most delayed joke ever to many of these people. But what we didn't anticipate was once it came out that Andy was it was all at work, that I would still be attacked, that it was still not funny because we still made fun of people like that. So
True,
it didn't
true.
really, we thought there would be this moment of realization, and then we'd sort of be like, oh, it's okay, or oh, they're heroes, or like, oh, it's just a joke, that sort of levity. But that levity never came, because then people sort of just went, oh, I don't care. Now they're even more mad because they got worked, and they still think it's an attack on people with disabilities and stuff like that, which it is, and I hope they all die. But the point is, like, we're trying to like sort of do this new type of comedy, Joe.
Yeah, look, if they can put helmets on these special needs kids, throw them in a cage, and call it the Special Olympics, I don't think there's an issue with what we're doing here.
Yeah, I've wanted to I want to be the founder of the really Special Olympics, and that's going to be like, and I'm talking about, like, we get girls who have always wanted to be in porn and stuff like that. They're 30 years old, they don't have their legs and their motor skills and stuff like that, and they have like blowjob contest and sausage swallowing contests and things like that, and we give out gold medals for sure, but we also give like trophies and one night bed and breakfast free stays and stuff like that. And some of these women, I mean, their whole lives they're virgins, and they're getting to sort of participate in something sexually that they haven't really experienced yet, and some of them are thirsty, quite frankly, and some of them are good at it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's an untapped potential of some of these women. There's one woman who has no arms and legs, and she has to be strapped in because she now has developed this Parkinson's disease. And she kind of just back and forths her body, and her mouth is all over the place. And let me tell you, man, when she gives a blowjob, and I know this because she loves giving blowjobs, and let me tell you something, if you get one from her, you'll love getting one. And when she is kind of performing on you, as a friend, there's no illegal stuff here, payments happening. She just loves giving, and I love getting, and people love getting from her and giving. And, she didn't ever do her first blowjob until the age of 29 years old.
Holy shit. Well,
yeah.
with no arms, you don't have to worry about any hands in between.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it kind of looks
it's
like this.
entirely-
It looks a lot like this.
You should add veterans with no limbs to be the ones receiving the blowjob. So see, you're good. You're doing a service to the country here.
I mean, you've never seen
It's
what
entirely
could happen.
possible for a paraplegic.
The country.
This is so
And
amazing.
this is
Like,
why
I'm telling you
did.
guys, when you get a blowjob from her, and here's the thing, you don't know when she's gonna accidentally gag, because she's not really trying to gag. So it's like she's like, but every once in a while she has a really big convulsion, right? And all of a sudden, like, and it's actually against her will. She's not really trying to gag herself. It's a surprise.
Holy shit.
And it's uncomfortable to her, kind of, but it's also exhilarating. So it'd be like,
Shout out to my plegics out there. You out there.
And that's what I'm saying.
I like that. I would love for this to be the rest of the show is Joe pretending to have an interview with Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan never responds.
Right. Yeah, I'll just tell them
much
all my
like
story.
much like when he tries to message people on Twitter.
yeah.
Just never responds.
Yep, it's I'm telling you, bro, this is I've got ideas, and they're all terrible like this one.
If the Olympics one don't work, you can just say veterans with no limbs receiving a blowjob from a woman that has no limbs. That's equality
Joe,
right there.
And Joe, I wanted to point out this thing earlier on your stream where you were talking about Michael Cole. You're like, oh yeah, Michael Cole. I don't know. Me personally, I've just never really been into him. And you were like struggling to give a good reason why. And you're like, and it's not because he didn't hire me. And like, just now I'm starting to think it is because he didn't hire you is why you don't like him. Because you always end up bringing that up randomly. Like, oh, this guy just didn't hire me.
They need
like,
more energy at the table. And they also, it's not because they didn't hire me, but.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Here's how I would do it. You know, and this is not just me trying to get a job. But WWE, can you please hire me? But I'm not trying to get a job here, you know.
No, yeah.
Dude, how sick would
See,
it be?
there's the dark comedy. There's the dark comedy right there. Trying to get a job without trying to really get a job.
They'll never hire me. I don't care. But that's their loss. You hire me, I'll be.
Yeah, I don't.
They hire me, they'll have the best, they'll have the voice of WWE that they won't believe. If they hire me, they'll have the voice of WWE that people talk about, and we'll make the shows amazing. But they won't do it, so enjoy what you got. Have what you got. It's okay. Keep what you have.
Well, dude, you've got ins to WWE that you didn't have before. Like Cody Rhodes knows who you are, and you have a good relationship with him, I think.
Yeah, we'll show him that.
Here's Cody Rhodes talking about. Here's Cody Rhodes one question about Joe Cronin.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I think the guy talked about Star Trek. Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's Cody Rhodes thinking of Joe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I talked to him about Star Trek once, and he's seems kind of like a scumbag though, but he's all right. I guess.
Yeah, he said some like weird things about like molesting cats, and I was.
He
just
said
like,
he raped
what?
his family or something. I mean,
he kept calling himself the American Wet Dream.
Yeah, I tuned into one of his streams, and he was talking about like screaming at a disabled person in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like somebody I want to work with.
Yeah, me and my daughter Liberty, we wouldn't associate with those types of people.
Yeah, we're all set with that. That that type of shock jock is out the window, man.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Shock factor's out the window. It's not.
Cody's actually like an avid watcher, and he's like,
yeah. It's not 1998 anymore.
Cody is actually one of the trolls in the chat.
Imagine how funny that would be. Yeah.
He's got nothing better to. Cody and Drew have nothing better to do but like troll you on monetize this.
I've been shocked by less.
Well, shock factor's out the window, man. But my wife did get slammed by a giant penis. That's not shocking.
My wife has been molested by Jake the Snake. Yeah, you probably said that.
I want to go into Mortal Kombat and just have vicious sex with Katana, Princess Katana.
Just look up porn with her.
I know
that she'd fight a little bit.
That's random to say that, I know, but I think she died. What?
No, do you think she'd fight you, or do you think she'd just kind of let it happen?
I hope she fights me.
A little bit of fight back, but not a lot.
Have you guys seen Blue Kane?
Yeah.
We played Blue Kane the other night on the show.
I've seen Cocaine.
And yeah, Cocaine? What's that, Coco Beware?
Blue Kane? Is that me when I was fucking create a wrestler and I would just make Kane's outfit blue?
That's a good call. Yeah, that's what it is. Have you seen Blue Kane, bro? He's just dressed like Kane, but yeah, in blue.
Oh, that's lame.
I feel like you could get sued. You could get sued for that.
Is that the indie fat guy in a suit?
Well, is it just one name? Is it just like Blue Kane?
Blue Kane.
Because you can't sue that. Blue Kane.
You can't sue that. I swear to God, Blue Kane. I don't know, bro. I'm worried this poor indie idiot could get sued. You know.
Blue Kane is literally like a childlike idea. Like
it is.
Welcome is blue. Welcome is blue, and the Undertaker. What the Undertaker was like red.
But I'm telling you that it's like, bro. Have you seen him?
No.
Let me look him up.
He comes out.
I'm gonna pull a Jacob RP and tell you that I never watch wrestling.
He
but I
comes out
watch
to
it sometimes.
"I'm Blue." I don't know.
Jesus. Is that Fat Vader?
No, Joe. I looked up Kane. I looked up Blue Kane, and literally just a bunch of
Yeah, but there's a real one now. It's not just all these other. Like,
no, I
memes.
know. I looked up Blue Kane though, and just a bunch of fake videos popped up.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Kane's entrance blue.
For the big blue machine! He's here! That's gotta be Blue Kane!
That's gotta be Blue Kane, by God.
That's got to be Blue Kane. See, even the indie calls are better from Joe. See that, Michael?
Come alive! For the big blue machine!
Look at him.
Here!
Looks like a 2K
Be
entry.
Blue Kane!
It's Dean Kane.
Eat your heart out, Sting.
It looks like an N64 Warzone entrance.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's snowing, dude. That's
first of all,
like
why does he
Sting.
look? He looks way too small to be playing a Kane.
Glacier.
His hair is short for some reason.
Imagine you say that like Jim Ross. Imagine, he doesn't look like a Blue Kane. A Blue Kane, if you will. Such a phrase.
I was going to say that Kane's got a crimson mask on his face.
How could it be crimson? Crimson is red, you dunce.
JR would always say that. Like, I always remember him saying that when somebody would get busted open and be like, "Oh, now it seems that he's wearing a crimson mask. Hit him with a vile chair shot."
My
God.
Has anybody played AEW yet?
I need to.
No.
At this point now, because I'm actually interested now because I've seen the videos mostly. Now I'm actually fixing about maybe playing it once just to say that I played it.
Tonight, just for the people, if you do spin the wheel looks like this. Somebody asked me what the hell the wheel actually looks like tonight. So really quickly, it is kind of a crazy idea. Obviously it's not working very well right now, but I don't want to have little spins, $5 this thing. $50 or more was spinning the wheel. Every 50 will spin the wheel. It might not get spun tonight. That's okay. It's supposed to be very hard to spin the wheel because the wheel is full of things like take shot, take triple shot, take a double shot, take 3 shots, nothing happens, double shot, take a drink, things like that. So the wheel is developed, has been made to get me hammered out of my mind. However, it's pretty late right now at night, and it may not happen. The other thing too that I also wanted to mention, and if we never spin the wheel tonight, that's fine because I can go to bed sober, and that's fine with me after the day I've had. But I've noticed a lot of people missed Money in the Bank because it was in the middle of the day. People were working, people are out, vacation stuff's going on. A lot of people miss Money in the Bank.
Before the show went on the air, dude, I caught all of it. Like, I literally had to go back and watch the whole show. My God.
I was at work while I was watching it, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really get to see much of the matches. I just kind of was listening in on, like,
$100
on the commentary.
Yeah, like, bro, all I'm going to say is that main event was, and again, I never thought I would ever say this. I watched in real time a legendary match, let alone with legendary circumstances as far as the storyline goes. That was awesome.
Of course you would say that.
I'm so mixed on the ending because I really like it in some aspects, and then I really don't because I'm thinking about the future, and it's just
I know what you mean.
What I really want to know is, like, when the fuck are we gonna get these belts off of Roman? Because it has to happen now. Like, I feel like now that loss should be the first catalyst. No, should be the big catalyst to him losing the title very soon. Like, I do not see this guy holding the belt for another year.
Well, here's the problem with that. Here's the only problem with that is that many people have their chips, cashed in on Cody going after Roman for a second time, but the problem is they're on both separate shows. And then you also now have, and again, spoiler alert for any of those that didn't watch it, Jey Uso pinned Roman after 1,293 days of not being pinned. So in retrospect, Jey is now the #1 contender So Jay is next in line for that. Is this going to be at SummerSlam? Because if that's the case, then there's no Jay's not getting that title victory. There's just no way at this point.
Yeah, I don't because it doesn't make sense if Jay wins the title because he literally just lost to Austin Theory, who's like, if you're thinking kayfabe power levels or whatever, is several tiers below Roman Reigns. The only reason why Jay won tonight and pinned him tonight is because him and Jimmy like fucking double kicked the shit out of Roman.
Well,
and
we'll also remember the low blow that when he kicked out of the pin, and the commentator got it. Commentating got it later on after Jay had, I believe it was Jay, kicked out and low blowed Roman within the pin. They super kicked them. Then go for the Jay goes for the splash 1, 2, 3 in the middle clean. That's the other thing too. They won clean. Well, again, we don't know until SmackDown, which again they're going to complain about.
They won clean enough. They won clean enough because it's like you got to figure like this. Roman cheats all the time, so this is him getting his medicine or a taste of his own medicine or whatever. But it is a little inappropriate to do that when you've built it for so long that this guy hasn't been pinned, this guy hasn't been defeated. And it does tarnish it a little bit, and it's
not
just
much though.
Not much, yeah. But it is just annoying to know that like the next match we get with Roman for the title is gonna like Roman's obviously gonna defend it and retain it, and
and it's gonna be interference.
And then after that, it's like I don't know what you would do more with Roman because like if the plan is to have him drop it at like Mania. What's he gonna do from SummerSlam to Mania? Just continue to
vacation. Go on vacation.
And that's what I'm really worried about. Is that SmackDown is just gonna become really irrelevant to watch.
Here's the thing: what if Roman Reigns ends up getting like in a car accident and dies while he's champion?
Yeah, they fucked themselves.
That'd be a sick storyline.
That would be horrible.
Joe wants that to happen.
I'm just saying. What if? I don't want that.
Again,
it could happen.
After watching the Eddie Graham documentary, I mean, yeah, let's just have another tragic death that just leads to like another one and another one. Like, no,
just have him have him get in a helicopter in a good Kobe day.
I'm just saying. What if he gets Kobe'd? Yeah, but in real life, like, and then. Now what? Now who's the champion? Let's say Roman Reigns is dead. Who's the champion? There's an accident.
Yeah, that's the real tragedy. That's the tragedy that for wrestling fans, it wouldn't be Roman dying and be like, oh man, now Cody never will get his moment.
It'd be really good.
Maybe they don't know who's going to be the man.
How about this? Paul Heyman is enveloped by the spirit of Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman pretends.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, and
he's already got the belts.
And Paul Heyman pretends he's actually Roman Reigns. And he's now the tribal chief, and he's the champion.
That's Vince McMahon theology written all over it. Dude. Hell no.
Any wrestling idea that's any wrestling idea. Yeah. Paul Bearer with the Undertaker. He's fucking channeling his energy. He's channeling his tribal chief. But yeah, it's weird, Rostafa, that any wrestling idea that's like slightly crazy. This must be Vince McMahon's handwriting all over it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Your fucking typical smart wrestling comment. Go kill yourself. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Who makes the final decision? Vince. Who approves everything? Vince. So ultimately,
but I'm saying it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I see like people who comment that shit all the time, or it's like somebody lost tonight or whatever. Like, wow, Vince must really hate this guy.
That's stupid. That's stupid. But yeah, of course, I know what you mean. But at the end of the day, Vince makes the final decision, right or wrong.
A slightly irregular storyline than usual. Vince McMahon must be concocting this in his evil science lab.
And by the way, a lot of the Roman Reigns storyline and the arc and everything, this is the brainchild of Paul Heyman. Most people get like the sense of like, this is all like Vince. Not even close, because even before Vince got let go for a time, they were already keeping the belt on Roman for over 2.5 years. Plus,
he's taken inspiration. Paul Heyman's taking inspiration of the way he treated people in ECW to how Roman treats, the Usos.
Would
Well,
you
I mean,
guys
again,
agree
he still
that-
owes money.
Would you guys agree that a wrestler with Down syndrome would be one of the best things for WWE?
We already had that. His name was Eugene.
Eugene was that.
But who could relate a modern wrestler with Down syndrome? Who could relate more to the audience than somebody like that?
Omos, probably.
Yeah. Could fight Zach Gowen.
Are you just talking about Eugene?
No, I'm talking maybe, but if you want to bring Eugene back, but somebody that is special needs but can do like a semi-hurricanrana. You know what I mean?
First of all, that will look stupid. It'll be dangerous too.
Isn't it hilarious that
perfect? I'm telling
Isn't it hilarious that Eugene and Triple H had a competitive match, and Triple H needed it was barely he clutch victoried against fucking Eugene. This guy at the time was like a 9-time world champion, and he needed Ric Flair's help to beat Eugene.
To be fair, Eugene had retard strength.
You know what this is like today? Sorry to cut you off. This is like Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns needed to cheat against Sami Zayn.
And by the way,
that was a real Eugene comment you did there, Omar.
This main event tonight, this tag team main event tonight of the Civil War between the Bloodline, eclipsed Sami Zayn versus Roman, as well as Roman and Solo Sikoa going against Sami and Kevin in Saudi. This crowd was so fire, dude. The crowd
definitely, but the fucking I don't know. It was real. I've been rewatching a lot of Uso matches, and I want to like them, but it's just like so many fucking super kicks, and it's so annoying.
Ended it tonight.
Yeah,
well, dude, you watch the
I'm more interested in the story of the match and like the promos of the match than I am in the match itself, because it's like those super kicks really just. It's so annoying. And it's not even like, okay, whatever, they use it too much. It's every move is a super kick to set up another move. Like, oh, he's tagged in, super kick, tags him again, super kick. Now he super kicks him into the corner.
They
Another
should just
super kick in
the
the
Young
corner.
Bucks and each other.
Rojas, before all the super kicks came in, you want to know what made the match? Before all that, body language, facial expressions, pausing, letting the crowd chant, letting them do that. That was the building of that match. Yeah, you had all the shenanigans of getting their stuff in with the super kicks and stuff. But again, you also watch a Young Bucks match, and what's half their moveset? Super kicks.
Look,
I don't like the Young Bucks either. I think they suck.
Yeah.
When it comes to comparing this audience to Saudi Arabia's audience, you can't really do that. That's like comparing apples to terrorists. They're just not the same thing.
Wow, dude.
Nerdy's had that joke in his head for a few minutes now.
For a minute, dude. I couldn't get it out.
trigger.
I could not get it out, but I let it soak. You know what? If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, but
just like how Joe had in his mind since day one of RP's podcast, he knew like, yep, chaotic behavior. I'm gonna make a rap about that.
That was my chaotic
time
behavior.
for that John Cena segment back. My life was
Yeah, let's talk about that actually, because no one knew he was there, at least as far as to my knowledge.
I had no idea. I was like, what? Dude, when I heard his music, I was like, what are they trolling us with here? Oh.
Right, and then he comes out and he gives them they gave him a huge ovation. They chanted John Cena sucks, but then they turned right around and said, thank you, Cena. And then they're thinking about, well, John was definitely thinking and saying, hey, what if we try to have WrestleMania in London, which, by the way, long overdue. They definitely should have a WrestleMania in London because it would be great for the UK market and other markets surrounding. And yes, Americans and North American people in general would absolutely travel to London and go to see WrestleMania. But the other problem that you face is like, oh, wait a minute. You realize that the Wembley Stadium is probably the only arena big enough to really have that. But then the other problem is one of the other reasons why WWE wants to try to pull the trigger on this is because AEW has been taking over the Wembley Arena for this year. I'm sorry, the Wembley Stadium.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's literally it is a dick measuring contest for all it's worth.
I don't know. I don't really know. It's weird that you guys bring that up and it's like, why WWE, those scumbags. But it's like AEW does the same shit all the time. They literally have like half
Well,
of WWE.
every big
alumni.
wrestling company does. Every big wrestling company does. They've done that for years. But funny enough, this time around though, because again, when WWE, if and when they go to Wembley or whatever arena that they do in London, it's going to eclipse everything AEW's been working for just in a short period of time. But it's fine now because again, it's good. It's good for the wrestling business regardless because it shines a light on the international markets, which WWE has been doing more so lately in the past 5 years, and has been doing amazingly well overseas. Whether it be Australia, whether it be now they're going to India, they've been to Saudi a number of times. They've gone to London and a few times. So again, in Puerto Rico,
is this their last pay-per-view going outside of the country this year? Because it's been like WWE's world tour.
No. They still got to go to India. Yeah, exactly. And that's the funny thing. Like the only events that I can recall that were only premium live events or pay-per-view, whatever you want to call them, was Royal Rumble and WrestleMania in the States. Everything else has been outside of the United States. Canada, they had Elimination Chamber, I think it was.
Aren't we gonna have another crown jewel this year as well? I think
possibly. It's sky's the limit with what's going on right now internationally. And again, the international
probably
market
another
is
Saudi
huge.
show, dude.
Yeah, again,
Another
but
Mustafa Ali defeat.
well, right now we have WWE going to Detroit for SummerSlam in August. August 5th, I think it is. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So they'll just do the BUMM pay-per-views for people outside of the country, but they'll do the big four for the whites.
Right. But no, that's where we're at right now. And again, everything is looking good as far as their marketing, as far as the way that they want to advertise in different countries. Because now is the time to really say that they're the World Wrestling Entertainment, conglomerate that they are, because they kept on saying it for years, but now they're really showcasing televised premium live events or pay-per-views. Like on shows.
It'd be funny if the pay-per-view that Africa gets is like stranded or something, or like starved.
The Kamala Memorial Cup tournament.
The only two places that
they give them the shittiest one. They give them December to Dismember.
Oh my gosh! The only time I ever see like WWE ever going to Africa was when they went to South Africa, and that was like back in the '90s, and they had okay house shows there.
And they'll go to Compton and they'll for lockdown.
No food for
they did a house show in Egypt in 2010.
Oh no! They do house shows. They do house shows still with like going everywhere. But I'm just saying as far as like a big show that's televised.
The only three places in Africa they can do a pay-per-view. It's either Egypt, Morocco, or South Africa.
South Africa most likely, yeah.
South
Yeah,
Africa
absolutely.
Is very likely. Morocco is very possible too because well developed, and Egypt. The rest
Ethiopia
is crap. Ethiopia's fucked, dude.
Dude, there's a civil war going on in Ethiopia right now. There's no freaking way they can get the permits, let alone get the government to have them there.
Ethiopia is in Africa, right?
No, yes.
Africa has like 37 conflicts going on, so it's not a big shocker there. But Alfredo Flores in the chat says, "Did you guys watch Harry Potter? If so, Voldemort is a Nazi."
What?
You know what? I'm actually pro Voldemort. I actually love him. And if he's pro Nazi, well, I guess.
I think we need to understand that Voldemort comes from a different time, and he was just following orders.
Hail Voldemort, actually.
The Death Eaters were just following orders, and ultimately, it wasn't their say in the parliament and the way that the government was led. They were just following orders. They were just doing what they were told. So.
Yeah, the kids were put in those camps only for a little bit, okay? They would have been pulled out right away.
Voldemort killed Harry's parents because he thought that they were Jews. Now, like when he found out that they weren't, he was like, "Oh no, I messed up." And then later, he went to Bible camp and he learned, the error of his ways.
In fact, he kept confusing Harry Potter's scar for the mark of the Jew. And that's why he just kept attacking Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well, going
And,
back to wrestling right now, I mean, again,
and then Harry Potter shot up Hogwarts with an AR-15 and killed himself.
Luke, for real, do you feel that WrestleMania will be in London? Because people keep on saying that it's going to happen in 2025 , but again, there's no proof of that. It hasn't been said yet. It's just
Look, if
they literally
Voldemort shows
they got
up
John
to
Cena. Hey, and when Voldemort and John Cena tag team together to face the evil Harry Potter and Roman
when
Reigns.
he who must not be named comes down to the entrance.
If John Cena never wrestles again, I won't cry.
Oh, look, Mr. Pico. Look, Mr. Pico is so fake negative. You know, John Cena, I don't even care if John Cena stops breathing again, man. I'll probably drink a beer to it. Shut the fuck up.
If John Cena gets murdered by Chinese overlords, I'm not going to be mad at all.
Okay, who's had a better title reign, Roman or John Cena's 16 of them? Which is more memorable? Remember?
I mean, John had a lot. I think John had a lot of great matches when he was
John
champion.
Cena was way more fun.
Yeah,
John
John
Cena between 2006 until I think 2000, end of 07, was the best WWE Championship run I've ever seen.
I don't know about that, but John Cena put on a lot of great matches and he put over people.
Yes,
so Roman only puts over.
His rivalry with Edge and Randy Orton was some of the best, dude.
Right. And also look at the ratings. Look at the ratings though, and also Roman. The only people that Roman puts over is Seth and his family. So.
Well, let's ask the chat then. Let's ask the chat then. Do you want to see WrestleMania go to London? Let's ask the chat.
Just wants this topic covered. All right, fine. I do think we're gonna get it. I do think we're gonna get it because John Cena wouldn't have come out to talk about it if that wasn't the plan.
Gonna miss it.
And let alone criticize the office, because he practically did that in the promo. They don't like the fact that I'm coming out here saying, oh, they don't think our WrestleMania should be in London, because that's for years. Vince did not want it. Vince did not want this to be in London or anywhere else other than the United States and Canada.
Well, because
they've only went to Canada twice.
Well, he would never have done it in London. Let's say before the pay-per-view model, in the pay-per-view model, because everyone, let's say no one in hell would be able to buy a WrestleMania pay-per-view.
I think Voldemort could buy a WrestleMania pay-per-view.
I agree. Voldemort has a very good credit card, so he could probably buy it.
Yeah.
Do WrestleMania in Israel.
He stole all that money from the Jews, so he's got that too.
From Gringotts.
WrestleMania
Wherever the
Gringotts Bank.
Omar's still talking about his bullshit, and we're going on about fucking Voldemort.
Wow, dude, look at the chat. Everybody, like, there's a lot of people in the chat are basically saying, no, we do not want to see WrestleMania go to London. Wow,
because this is a North American audience. They don't want to see WrestleMania in London. I would love to have WrestleMania in London because I live in England. That would be great. So today I enjoyed Money of the Bank time, and you guys didn't. So
I liked it. I thought the crowd was great.
They were very hot. They were hot mostly all the way through, but I would probably say towards the end of the show, like the last couple matches, they were really into it. So again, it's that crowd. Anytime when you go to a London crowd or any type of European crowd, they just, like, again, it's like going to a soccer match or a football match. It's just.
I want to point out what Mr. Pico said. What time is it going to go on again? Is that what you said?
3 p.m. Most likely.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. I'm not fucking, for like Money in the Bank, it's sort of like, it's an important pay-per-view, but it's not that important. They're not going to waste
this.
Yeah, like it's like putting monetize this on Joe's Drama God channel. Like, not many people are going to see it. So for WrestleMania, you really want that to be at that prime time of like 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
But again, now it's a 2-night special. So basically, you have Saturday and Sunday. If you do them in the evenings, yeah, I get it because it's tradition. But it's like you do it in the afternoon. Guess what? You have a whole evening to yourself, and you can go to sleep early, do whatever the hell you want.
But so many people work on the weekends. That's the thing. So many people work on the weekends now that, like, I was working during this show, And I work on most Saturdays during that time frame, so it would really fucking suck for me if I was trying to watch WrestleMania and I couldn't because I have to fucking deal with some crazy crackhead.
You call out of work.
You call out of work for man the fries, right?
I'll call out of work if Joe sends me money. That's the only way I'm fucking calling out of work.
Somebody else can fucking flip the fries.
Careful,
Mustafa, you send me money, I'll call out.
What
What
does a shift for? What would it cost? A privileged white man like me to pay you to not work?
Well, you gotta understand.
A day it would probably for a day it would be like 130 something.
Well, first of all, a plane ride to go from Jersey to, let's say, London is probably about $800 something, depending on when you get it in advance. Plus hotel, plus food, plus tickets going to the event, plus all the other extra stuff that happens around the area. So, dude, you're looking at about $2,500.
Well, I like that. I like that. Luke, would you pretend to be a paraplegic if I paid you for your shift?
It's not much of a stretch.
I don't know, but I feel like there's 7 different conversations going on.
Yeah, I think Rostafo was confusing when he was saying like flying out there. I'm just gonna pay you to not work, and then maybe bring you on.
In general, like actually paid not to work ever again. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
No, just one day. Just one day.
Oh, just one day. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
Ever again?
Ever again?
You know what? I'll never work again if Nerdy can get me fucking laid by somebody who's above a 7.
Okay. I think I can make that work.
Just fucking drugs one of his old ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, you didn't say they had to be a chick. So if it's a really hot dude, I might be able to have him take it in the butt for you.
Hey, here's Mr. Pico insults me, but he gets cut off by 6 people.
What?
Here's Mr. Pico getting cut off while he's trying to insult me. Yeah, maybe it's because you got AIDS.
I just love Agent Black Widow in the chat. He goes, "We need WrestleMania in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada." Oh God. Well, Edmonton's obviously, for those who are living under the rock, it's Chris Benoit's hometown. So
shout out to Canada. Who here thinks that we should reclaim it?
Oilers.
We should free them from their tyranny of blackface Trudeau.
Or their forest fires. Let's start with that.
Yeah, I mean they can't even control their fires here.
It's Canada Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Canada Day?
It's Canada Dry.
Holy shit, it's Canada Day, and I'm over here talking about taking over Canada.
Not with your ass here.
Hey, Slim Jim in the chat. I would get a hooker. I just don't know where to get them. That's the thing. I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know which corner to go to.
The internet, bro.
Well, than that, but
yeah.
You'd think you'd see a few corners driving to like the fast food restaurants you go to all the time.
I don't drive.
Oh shit. Oh, that's right. You walk. Holy shit. Luke Rojas.
You're gonna have to find a alleyway.
Luke Rojas is like fucking Lance Armstrong, but walking over here.
Yeah, I walk everywhere. I don't.
I walk alone.
And now only recently have I decided to be like, oh wow, I walk everywhere. Might as well to actually try to lose weight while I'm walking everywhere.
Find a hooker with a car.
Imagine Luke walking to a
instead of just walking to McDonald's.
What'd you say,
Joe? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, imagine Luke going to a handicap party.
Dude, he could handicap park. I don't think anybody would question it if he got out of the car. You know what I mean?
What a random fucking thing. Imagine Luke going to a handicap party. Like, what the fuck does that? What?
I was just trying to be Garguts.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Garguts. Luke made this humorous impression of you. Don't you think it's funny? Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him and he fucking thinks he knows me.
But Garguts,
Fucking money.
Garguts, don't you think he's a little bit funny? I mean, some of his jokes are pretty good, right?
He's not fucking funny. He's fucking good on I'm Luke Rojas. I fucking got it.
Garguts, what do you think of the new Superman cast?
Fucking super AIDS.
Garguts, what did you do? What did you do for the weekend?
Panhandle.
Oh yeah, fucking. Like, what'd you do for the fucking weekend? You're like fucking mom or something?
Garguts, thank you so much for having me over. Did you feel any love between us while I was there?
Hold on. I'm gonna go talk to my buddy very loudly on the show without muting. Hey, man. So we gotta go to the Arby's later because like we're gonna go and pick up these chicks.
Where we try to
and
have
we're-
the show while Garguts talks.
That's the thing. No, that's the thing. I'm not doing anything important right now. No. Right now it's a good time to talk, actually.
Rostafa, come on, why didn't you say anything, bro? You had dead air there for like 5 seconds.
Yo, what the
Because
fuck?
there was nothing to say, bro. There was nothing to
Did
say.
you send Garguts a cleaning bill? I mean, did you pay for it?
Did I
For
clean
shitting all over his floor, remember?
I did poop all over that. Yeah. Oh my god. Have you guys seen this YouTuber who did the Harlem Shuffle, but at the shift when he starts on the toilet pooping, and then when the music drops, it hard clips to him shitting all over his friend.
Ew, what the fuck?
Tell me
what videos do you watch?
Oh my god, I'm gonna pull it up. I'll
No, I would rather you not.
Shuffle poops on guy. Yeah, so this guy was a YouTuber who actually became famous. Harlem Shuffle poops on guy.
It was a good
Blippy.
song before I ruined it.
So this guy named Blippy has his friend just full shaft open. They're both naked, and he poops just all over. Oh my god.
Oh my, that's disgusting.
I'm gonna show
What?
it. All right, you guys have to. You guys have to check.
Limpy will gladly pay you Tuesday for our hamburger today.
For those of you in the chat, if you are okay with poop, that's okay. But there's this. If you just Google Blippy, Blippi, poop video, you will see this disgusting thing. But it's hilarious, and I think everybody should poop on their friend at least once. Luke, do you agree?
I pooped on my cats.
No, I don't.
Look, I know you've never pooped on somebody, so it's hard for you to relate to it a little bit. Surely, Rostafa, you've pooped on a friend before, right?
I have no comment.
Hey, wait a second, guys. Let's just all sit in silence for a couple of seconds just to reflect on Nerdy's homosexuality.
Yeah.
Look,
And I'm the bad.
This is all. It's not gay if you're pooping on your friend for the Harlem Shuffle. And did it get this guy canceled? Yeah. Did he lose his YouTube career? Yeah. Did he have like 10 million viewers or whatever?
You made Rostafa mute himself. That takes a lot.
Does pooping on an animal count? Or
Hold on, Omar. You said something earlier that I kind of looked past that I shouldn't have. You pooped on
I
someone?
said I pooped on my cat. So does pooping on an animal count?
We haven't been able to get the puck.
Omar pooped on a cat.
Why is every co-host on
What
this
the
show
fuck?
under 17? Maybe it's because we're not all 57-year-old fucking pedophiles like you. Oh look,
Oh my god.
I put Trump on my Wu-Tang fucking profile pic. I'm like edgy, bro. Nice fucking hardcore wrestling videos that you probably plagiarized and stole and posted on your own channel to act like it was
my
your
God.
own. Fucking
Yeah.
fake. Go kill yourself.
Hey, don't call him that. That's my friend, and I
Luke,
think it's
that's-
cool
that's
to
my
put
uncle, Luke.
plagiarized videos.
No, that'd be
Yeah,
funny if
Luke.
it was.
I'm gonna defend this guy, whoever he is, because I feel defensive.
Poop guy?
Please sit in silence. It's a better show that way. I'm just a guy who always has to comment on how shitty the show is instead of just simply turning off the show and watching something else because I have no life.
No, I think that guy should come on to Discord and explain to us what he means.
Yeah, why don't you call him Discord? Actually, could somebody please post a Discord link for Retard Cynical to call in and just give us his magical fucking voice on the show? Because I'm sure it's a great radio voice and not a bucktooth retard that will suck up all of the life on this show.
Dude, what if he does come in sounding like one of the greatest radio announcers of all time?
It's fucking Howard Stern.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here, bitch.
Bring that energy in real life, kid.
Now, can you imagine him coming in like Michael Buffer and just like have
Bring
like that
energy in
announcer
real
voice?
life. What are you doing that like all of a sudden you're like the real life tough guy? Meanwhile, you're making your little shitty keyboard comments, being like, "This show sucks," in the fucking chat full of like 100 people. So who's really doing anything? I'm actually talking with my voice. I've showed videos of my face to people. So, and also most people in this community are like weird, so they could probably like dox me or come find me if they wanted to. And guess what? You don't have a single video of yourself posted, and then I'm sorry, it's not Trump, it's Ric Flair, because you gotta fucking idolize somebody who's probably a piece of shit person in real life.
Woo! Oh God, I'm not gonna watch it.
Mr. Pico, what
Well,
was it?
You see what you've done? You've made Luke angry tonight. You see what you did? You pissed him off. Any minute now.
Yeah, you pissed me
knife.
off. That's why I'm smiling currently
Pull out the
while
knife.
cutting that
Pull out the knife.
scathing rant.
Luke, pull out the knife now. Do it.
Look. I have a theory. Do you know who is cynical?
Pyrocynical?
I don't know.
It's DWELSH.
You think so?
Nah.
After all these years?
No.
Cynical's been around for like 8 years.
He's my champion.
He's been around for 8 years, I think. I want to say. Cynical, haven't you been here for like 8 years, bro? Oh my God. I think 8 years.
How long has DWELSH been around?
Not as long as that.
Since they let him out of the fucking mental asylum for
Oh
retards?
man. What up?
Where is DWELSH? Where is DWELSH right now? Wasn't he supposed to give me negative points? Hey, DWELSH, I know you're saving up your money for 420 to give me all these negative points.
There's no points. There's no points.
Guess what? Guess what, DWELSH? Guess what, DWELSH? Without me, no championship night. With Leah, who you fucking simp for, you get 14 weeks in a row with no title defense. No. Now it's, what, 17 weeks in a row? No title defenses? Damn. I mean...
Luke is right, but the answer is not Luke. That is where he's wrong, DWELSH. The answer is me, always nerdy. I will represent you and your interests, your lack of chins. I will be there for you 100%.
Hey, you really just supported him right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do. I support him where he
will
needs.
sell you out.
I will take all the shots on the chin for him.
Cum shot.
This is a public service announcement by Always Nerdy.
Rostafa is going to throw shots at me. Luke Rojas are going to throw shots at you. And DWELSH, I know you don't come on the show. And so somebody needs to be your champion because you support the show. I don't hear...
DWELSH wants people who aren't even on the show to win the title because he's a fucking mongoloid.
It's been a while since I've heard that, actually. Mongoloid. That's a little used term.
I really like the fact that Rostafa is such a polar opposite of what this show is intended for, like the person this show is intended for, but he still like listens in is like, and doesn't even attempt to change his personality to be like more rough around the edges. He's just still like the same old like, oh, hey, I gotta go drink my milk and eat my toast in the morning.
I love
I actually don't drink milk. I actually think it's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, you tell him.
Milk is fucking awesome, bro.
Because your whore of a mother didn't feed you it.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk maybe every once in a while, but like, nah, I hate it.
chocolate milk is overhyped, bro. You put chocolate milk is literally like the least, like I don't know. I would hear like my mom be like, "Hey, you want some chocolate milk?" Like, no, I can just have regular milk. It's about
Or
it.
you
Like,
could drink your own tit milk. Jesus Christ, nothing.
I cannot right now.
Come on,
Oh
Luke
my god.
Rojas with titties. Come on, nothing.
I cannot.
Can we again? Let's sit in silence and reflect on his homosexuality.
Luke, you didn't think that was funny? You could drink your
I
own
didn't
tit
even-
milk?
I didn't even hear what you said. At first, it sounded like skim milk, and then you repeated the joke, and I was like, "Oh, is he saying man milk like my cum?" I don't.
No, tit milk. Like you're drinking your milk from your boobs.
Hey,
But,
hey, Jag the Penzer, whatever the fuck. You should totally call in just to play the boom, 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 boom sound effect.
Yeah, because Luke has dildos in his ears and can't hear, so he has to require everyone to repeat their joke 5 times.
Maybe it's you shuffling around on the fucking phone that you're recording on, so it sounded like all I heard was static.
That's that. All right, fair enough. I didn't realize this is the first time I'm hearing that there's static.
Don't make me take your Monster Energy drinks away from you, bro.
Dude,
Apple Green, man. That's the way
I've
to
been
go.
working for them for 10 years. Okay, I can get them on back order as their spokesperson.
Oh yeah, you still know that burn that I gave.
Yeah, dude. I'll hashtag never forget, dude. That's like the Alamo in my brain, dude.
That replays in like Nerdy. If you didn't notice, like Nerdy was always trying to be like combative with me, and so like after that, Nerdy has always been like now like we're just joking with each other, Luke. Yeah, I know you know me, and we respect each other at the end of the day because he got fucking butt fucked so hard by me, and I'm talking both figuratively and literally. Like I went to his house and butt fucked him. In
Luke
front
Rojas,
of Gargot.
aka Luke rewrites history. Rojas is over here just saying things out of his butt, none of which is true.
That
but
you
that's
ate
all right.
out. You ate it out.
I made it out.
See, now you're doing the same thing I just did to you. Reverse psychology from this fucking genius right
What?
here. Moist Critical's fucking junior is gonna he's gonna roast the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I'd call you fucking Carl's Jr., but you wouldn't be Junior anything because of your size and things orbit around you. Speaking of when you walk around, does the earth still shake around you when you take steps, or has that kind of subsided recently?
Now I have a question. Does every joke you make require like 35 seconds of stuttering before you can finish it?
No.
It's such a high school joke, Jesus Christ.
What, Omar? I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm saying this is such a retarded high school joke, man. Jesus, they're just terrible.
We're just saying, dude.
Omar, let's hear your joke of like, this is crazy. Like, fuck WWE. Fuck it, because they fucking don't care. That's why they don't care.
Do I sound like?
Let me whisper, but also shout.
I didn't think that Money in the Bank was very good.
It was good, but they fucking don't care. That's the thing. They're doing this for money.
Are you trying to sound like Booker T if he was Arabic? Because that's what it's sounding like.
They're trying to do this all for the money.
WrestleMania must come to London so I can blow it up.
I would bomb your house.
I turned him into a fucking Asian dude.
There you go. I became everything at once.
I will be back out on the streets in a few hours. I have political freedom in this country.
The riots in France will move to Britain soon under my planning.
Your government is flawed and has allowed me to slip through the cracks.
Just like this show, I slipped through Discord, I slipped through Britain's cracks.
Just like a shit falling out of my asshole, I talk on the show and fucking ruin everything.
That became French.
Yeah. What if everything we're saying is absolutely just true and he's actually sweating in his boots?
Shit, how did they know I wanted to blow up the fucking... I wanted to blow up the London Bridge on
Shit, they figured
WrestleMania
me
night.
out. What the fuck? No, we're just
London
kidding.
Bridge is falling down, literally.
Omar, the joke is that it would be stupid for us Americans to actually think that. I don't know if you understand.
No, I understand. I get it. I get it.
Rostafa,
Stereotypes.
Yes.
why didn't you join in on the joke?
I didn't know it was one. I'm playing.
Rostafa's not an inherent. Rostafa's not an inherently mean person. He doesn't go after people. He
I
kind
really
of just
don't.
reacts.
Like,
He
yeah,
kinda just
honestly, you have to. It takes a lot for me to really go after somebody, because when I go after somebody, I finish the job and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, with a fucking the bullet to the skull.
Bro. But anyway,
What the fuck
Dude.
was that noise? Did somebody just get hit by a car?
yeah, it sounded like Joe, like in the background, go,
Definitely driving it.
my Shayla.
Like Rostafa could literally be like on the call while somebody's getting like verbally and like abused and humiliated, and Rostafa will literally, he won't join in, but he also won't back that person who's getting attacked up. So he'll just kind of be sitting there being like, "Whoa, this is monetize this for you." It's a little crazy.
And I love Rostafa for that.
Yeah.
And I'll be laughing at every fucking joke I tell.
So how about that? I was about to say, like, how about that certain sports franchise team or whatever? You know what I mean? It's just like, segue. But nah, dude. I mean,
We can go
I
back
was
to
just gonna-
talking about monetize this, or not monetize this, Money in the Bank.
No. I mean, no, we don't have to necessarily make this wrestling based, but I mean, again, I literally saw it late because, like I said, yeah, I was busy, like, all day today, just doing stuff, and then, yeah, I mean, again, other than that, yeah, man, it was just like, lazy Saturday afternoon, and just kicking back and relaxing, and then looking forward to this really.
What do you guys
Cool as
think
light.
about Rostafa? What do you think about the Supreme Court saying that the United States doesn't have to pay for student loan debt for the rest of the country?
I mean, again, it's the education system in this country, and again, I'm freely welcome to say this. Again, it was never designed to be, in the status for everybody truly to, get their fair shake. As far as the debt, I mean, again, there's so much debt that is unnecessary, no matter where it is, whether it be domestically or or internationally. Especially in this country where it's just like, the debt is so piled up that we're at a point where if it's taking literally 50, 60, 70 something years just to pay off debt, especially when it's like a lot of it for whether we're master's degree, PhD, whatever. I mean, it's insane. It's stupid.
Well, here's another thing that's stupid is going to college.
Yeah, college
Well, unfortunately, at this point, it's like a trap now where it's like, okay, I'm going to college. Yeah, to get a certificate. Again, I said this before and I'll say it again. If you want to get, a degree, go to college. If you want to get an education, go to a library. Now, I'm not trying to say that for surgeons or, for the medical field or something like that, but you know what I mean.
What are you, fucking Dave Rose? Maybe go to your local library and open up a book for once.
Yeah, it's called read. Yeah, it's called read. You got to read, bro.
You ever heard of Reading Rainbow? Huh? Did you ever see
Take
that
a
when you were a
look.
kid?
It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow.
I took
Dude,
those song lyrics to heart.
Bro, if they bring back that show, which I believe they should, I honestly think the national average of reading would actually go back up because reading has fallen a lot within the past,
A lot of these shows that they bring back, like if they brought that back, everybody would just tune in for the fucking theme song and then leave immediately. Like that's the only reason why I like Reading Rainbow.
Or it depends on the story also, because there were certain stories that there was told on the program that I never related to, but there were some that I felt were really good.
That was the same with when Mystery Science Theater 3000 had a reboot, and I was just like, oh yeah, that song that I like. All right, I don't want to watch the show again. Like it's I don't know. I feel like some shows are only good or only memorable because their intro was awesome.
Like Chips. That was a
Yeah,
hell of a
there were a few theme songs that I remember from my childhood that didn't even have any words in it, and they were really, really good, like instrumental tracks.
Chips.
Yeah.
You know, like, and again, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
like, and again, this is during the time when synthesizers were like really taking over, and I'm not a big fan of the synthesizer sort of kind of music, but some of them worked, some of them didn't. But you know,
What's happening? That was good.
Fucking who's the boss?
right? Yeah,
It had words. It had words.
yeah, that one worked pretty well.
There's a time for love and a time for living. Take the chance and face the wind.
Actually, one of my favorite pieces, musical pieces, because I don't know why, I always thought about it, you know, every once in a while, like even when I wasn't watching the show, was the outro to Family Matters, not the intro, but the outro, because it was just an instrumental classical score with a saxophone lead on it. So I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, there's a few lingering out there. I mean, like what was like the most annoying theme song that you heard growing up, no matter what show it was?
Friends. Fuck Friends. I hate Friends.
I like the Rembrandts. I kind of do in a way. I would say more for me. No, Full House. For me, it was Full House.
That sucked.
Whatever happened to predictability?
I liked Friends.
And the Paperboy.
I liked Friends, and I thought their theme song was good. Full House has a memorable theme song that I kind of like, but the show is so shitty.
Yeah, the opening, dude. I crap you not. The opening line to episode 1, and yes, I did watch a few of those episodes. I never watched it again after that. The first episode.
Oh, I know the opening line. It was
the baby is sleeping like a baby. And I'm like, and it's all downhill from there.
Good instrumental theme is Alf.
Oh my gosh, I've not seen that in years. Wow. I bet it didn't age well either.
But you gotta agree that Friends is completely over glorified and overrated.
Of course it is. Of course
I don't know if I can agree with that. I love Friends, dude. Like,
how do you
here's
love
the
it? I'm
thing.
sorry, I don't mean to be an asshole, but how do you love it? Why do you love it? I need to know that.
You like
I think it's funny. You got a few sexy chicks there. Their jokes are always usually I'm not fucking articulating it very well because I just smoked a bowl. But the jokes usually land very well. Like there's a lot of sitcoms that have jokes that just feel like cue card jokes, like Full House, like the baby is sleeping like a baby. That's where the laugh track comes in. Whereas Friends, like I feel like the jokes are actually humorous and funny, and there's a lot of interesting episodes, like when Ross wants everybody to get ready, and nobody's getting ready. They're all doing their own fucking shit, and Ross is just panicking. Like we can always relate to stuff like that. I don't know. I enjoyed the show a lot. I also grew up on it.
Oh, another annoying show, but an interesting theme song. Not a great theme song, but an interesting one was the theme to The Nanny with Fran Drescher. Like I hated the show, but I kind of actually like the theme song a little bit.
The Nanny.
Yeah.
I saw that a lot.
Sofia Vergara with her voice.
Dude, I fucking hated The Nanny because it would come on before, like, on Nick at Night. It would come on after like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something, and then would come on before George Lopez. So I was just like, what the fuck? I have to watch this dumb nanny show. And go on. They had like 6 episodes in a row for it too.
I'll say this though, because a friend of mine actually sent me this recently. Because I'd never really watched the show ever. It was like every once in a while, like when the show was going to end, I go right into the next show, which thank God. But
you know what has a good theme song and is a great show is King of Queens.
I actually love that show.
My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting tight.
But I was just gonna say the only reason why I even thought about even tolerating Nanny if I ever watched it was the banter between Cece and Niles, because it was so dry humored, and I'm all about that. So if you just took away all the other dialogue and just kept Cece and Niles, like, yeah, that just would have been a great pairing right there.
Any kid, anybody who's like right now in the chat, like between the ages of like 23 or 24 and like 17, 18, will totally relate to this to the George Lopez theme, waking them up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning on a weekend. Like that's what I always picture when I see that show, is just like me on the couch, like waking up after being violently ill for whatever reason as a kid. Just being like, George Lopez, and it'd always be the same episodes of George Lopez that would play. It was either the one where his company merges with another company, or the one where Carmen runs away.
Didn't he take a kidney from his ex-wife and then like
something like that? Yeah.
And divorced her.
Well, not in the show. That's not my George Lopez. Mine's alternate universe George. Dude, George Lopez made me laugh so fucking hard the other night. He was talking about how he has to deal with like homeless people, or just I don't know, they were giving away charity or whatever, and he's like, I don't want to give away too much for charity this year for Christmas, because I don't like people coming up in the parking lot being like, hey, mister, can you help me and shit. And I don't know, I just like the fucking, he makes some really good facial expressions and stuff like that, and like voices that he's not a very good actor, but he's effective on that show.
So I have there's a debate that I want to kind of dispute right now, because Foot Rub Basis said this in the chat. Home Improvement best ever, or would you rather have Married with Children?
Married
with Children for me personally.
Yeah.
I've watched more Home Improvement, but honestly, I haven't watched either show in years.
Married with Children, one of the best scripts.
On that,
one of the best scripts.
They don't air fucking Home Improvement anywhere.
Yeah, it's
Tim
sad too.
Allen's canceled.
Is he?
He's a Trump guy. He's canceled.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Raymond is a fucking great. Everybody Loves Raymond is a great show, and it doesn't really have a theme song. Like it does, but they don't play it in the beginning of the show. They play it more at the end credits.
I bet
the
Raymond
most
is a
best theme
sexual
song
predator.
I heard was True Detective. That intro of True Detective, oh, so good.
Joe, who is about to say something bad about Everybody Loves Raymond? Because I will literally kick you in your face.
You would. Everybody Loves Gaming. That show sucks.
One of the kids killed himself.
Yeah, why did you have to watch the show?
All right, nerdy. I start saying your address. 175 Boulevard Street.
I get a DM with my exact location on it.
No, with your fucking, like your mom with a gun to her head, like, do you think Everybody Loves Raymond's a bad show now, huh?
Yeah. You want to take back that opinion, bitch?
But no, you're like, Mom, sorry, but I can't look like a bitch here.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. This is a hill I got to die on, or more likely you got to die on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I don't mind. That show's all right. His daughter's hot, if I remember right.
His daughter was like 9.
Didn't they like parody like Married with Children on like Futurama like that one time?
They might have. I haven't really watched much of Futurama either.
Because I think like the woman. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Futurama is one of those shows that you would only catch on cable or something. Like I wouldn't actively go out and buy the DVD sets of Futurama.
Well, I mean, again, I remember the episode only because obviously the woman that plays oh my God, why do I keep forgetting her name? The female that's on the show basically plays the woman that's in Married with Children. So like, I recognize the voice immediately. I was like, there's no one else that sounds like that. So
She's very sexy. She has a very sexy voice.
Dude, and I remember that one episode in Married with Children where, because you know how Al Bundy's always constantly making fun of like fat women at the time, which was like so risque and this and
Hell
that
yeah.
because of the way that she would come off. But then there was that one episode where apparently he gets like tied down to like a chair or whatever like that, and he's surrounded by all these like disgruntled women customers trying to like get revenge on him for whatever reason, but like it doesn't work. It's like, dude, you're in my store. Just get the hell up out of here and untie me. That was the whole episode.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
hero.
I never understood why he said like he never wanted to like he never wanted to fuck Peg, and I'm like I don't understand. To me, I get it that he's such a lazy schlub or whatever, but I'm like, dude, no fucking guy is like
Redhead.
even. Yeah, no fucking guy is not gonna fuck the shit out of their hot wife. Like I don't,
Yeah, dude,
especially when she's constantly trying to get it. Like to me, that type of shit would annoy me and kind of turn me off from the show. I'm like, why isn't he fucking his wife? Idiot.
He's playing 5D chess here. Okay, so chess. He's playing 5D
He
chess.
really wanted to bang Kelly. That's why.
Now, if he tells her that he doesn't want to bang and he pretends like it's not cool, she's gonna want it more.
Of course,
it's the long game.
Yeah, he's doing the opposite. Like usually it's the wife doing that.
Right.
Making advances.
Al Bundy, Giga Chad. There's gonna be a Sigma male Giga Chad TikTok edit on Al Bundy where it's like just constant like quick cuts with a fucking rap beat and heavy bass, and they put like fucking sunglasses and a blunt in his mouth.
Hell yeah, dude. They'll change his name to Alpha Bundy.
Yeah, Alpha Bundy. Yeah,
Bundy.
This is
OG Alpha
Nerdy.
Bundy.
My running mate is Alpha Bundy, and vote for us on Monetize This Championship. Alpha Nerdy with Alpha Bundy.
They'll start playing the Sigma music.
Hell yeah.
I hear that music and I think of Omar. I'm like, that must have been Omar and his family singing.
I think of Awandi, but Omar also.
Omar and Awandi got together and they had some Christmas carols, and it sounded like.
Oh no.
Joe, where the fuck? Hey Joe, why don't you get on the show right now so you can save me from falling into a pit of despair?
I can't get. What am I gonna say to this? I'll just let you bury yourselves.
Anything?
I've said things, but
what am I gonna say? Like, what am I supposed to do? Is like say things on the show into a mic?
What am I gonna do? I'm just like, I said a couple things, but I don't think anybody heard me.
No, you didn't say anything. I heard you. You made your little you made one comment and then would fucking fuck off and then not say anything for 30 minutes. That's not you trying.
It's not you trying. Hey, I'm trying to fucking hire a retard to come on stage with me. I'm in the DM.
Hey, okay, yeah. Now I understand. Joe got his feelings hurt because his 35-minute fucking retard story.
No.
Nobody knew.
Can't hurt my
Nobody knew how to react to it, and then I see this motherfucker in the chat being like, "But I have a lot of disabled friends, and I would never mean anything to harm their fucking." Just like, shut up, dude.
No, I've just got so many. I could have a whole army on stage. I know so many disabled people. It's weird. I'm disabled mentally.
Yeah, you can make them sing "Who Let the Dogs Out."
Exactly. I'll just copy what they did on that thing, and they'll be like, "That's terrible." I'll be like, "Well, I saw it on local access years ago."
Yeah, Joe still has that tape that he won't. That he probably.
I'm trying to find it, bro. I'm telling you, I find it
right out.
I find that it's going up uncorrupted. I'm telling you.
The tape is probably sticking right out in front of him, but he's just like, he just hasn't noticed because he hasn't tried to look for it at all. But he'll say like, no, I have been looking for it though. I have been looking for it.
Oh, dude, listen. Well, here's the real problem is the fact that I raped several of them.
Oh my God.
What's cool, Joe, is if you look at something long enough or hard enough, you could get away with like a little mental, little mental illness, little mental disorder. People might think you're special.
Honestly, dude, I've been having problems with my computer this whole show. My computer is all fucked up. It's been going on all day. I don't know what's going on with it exactly, but I thought it was because somebody hit a pole up the street the other day, and today they said there might be like intermittent issues, so I thought I was having those issues, but now I'm starting to think it's just the computer.
Kitten mitten issues.
Was he one of those DeSantis immigrants?
It's one of those. Yeah, exactly. They bust him up here from fucking Florida. Fucking cocksucker.
Hey Joe. Hey Joe, are you starting to see turkeys?
Oh, we don't call that's racist, dude. Just because they're brown.
I'm talking about the turkeys in his neighborhood, not filthy immigrants.
You don't see the turkeys yet for a while.
Like the bird.
Yeah, because don't you usually see them like around this time of year, and then it like all the way till like November until they're all genocidally murdered? Okay. Well, I'm kind of feeling a little tired tonight. I'm gonna head off. Been all great, you know, except for you, Mr. Pico. You kind of smell like AIDS. But the rest of you have all been great.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, the exact reason why you should not vote for Luke Rojas as your champion, because he will leave.
He'll die soon.
Yeah, I'll leave when the show, when I feel, is starting to sink. No, I'm fuck. That was mean of me to say. I apologize, and I give Nerdy permission to shit on me for saying that, because that was not cool.
Yeah, what are you, the Titanic? Oh, fucking coming out here and sinking and then just abandoning ship.